On the edge of memory, two brothers stand. Names once familiar now feel like distant echoes. These brothers, stranded on a burgeoning island, grapple with a strange forgetfulness. Their names, once as familiar as their own reflections, now elude them, like wisps of smoke, fleeting and intangible. Their confusion is palpable, a thick fog that seeps into the very marrow of their existence. Each brother reaches out, groping for the other's identity amidst the shroud of forgetfulness. But their efforts are in vain, their own names slipping through their fingers like grains of sand. As they grapple with the growing uncertainty, the island beneath them seems to pulse with life. It's as if the very earth is expanding, stretching out to accommodate their shared amnesia. Their fear escalates, feeding off the growing island and their own burgeoning confusion. As the sun dips below the horizon, the island seems to breathe, expanding under the cover of darkness. Morning reveals a changed landscape. The island, once a mere speck in the ocean, grows. But how? As the dawn's light pierces the horizon, the brothers venture forth, their eyes wide with disbelief. The familiar contours of the island morph before their very eyes, revealing new territories that were non-existent just a day prior. The island, their silent captor, is alive. It breathes, it grows. With each passing day, the island's expansion brings forth new mysteries that gnaw at the brothers' sanity. An untouched forest appears overnight. A sudden mountain range breaches the skyline, and a river, where none flowed before, snakes its way through the heart of the island. The impossible nature of these transformations only serves to heighten the brothers' sense of disorientation and fear. Their dialogue, once filled with banter and laughter, now echoes with a frenzied desperation. One minute they're arguing over the changing topography, the next they're locked in a heated debate about the existence of a tree that wasn't there yesterday. Their interactions are a dance between reason and madness, a testament to the human mind's struggle to make sense of the senseless. In their quieter moments, they grapple with their forgotten identities. Each tries to jog the other's memory, their words a haunting melody of forgotten names and faces, but their efforts are in vain. The island's relentless growth seems to mirror their escalating forgetfulness, as if each new terrain represents another piece of their identity, lost to the abyss. The brothers, once bound by shared memories and a familial bond, now find themselves strangers in a growing labyrinth. Their shared plight, however, forges a new bond between them. United in their confusion and fear, they become reluctant explorers, mapping out the ever-changing landscape of their prison. The island continues to grow, a silent protagonist in this unfolding drama. The brothers, their names forgotten and minds teetering on the brink of madness, face an uncertain future on this growing island, a silent witness to their unraveling sanity. The brothers, once united, now find themselves on the precipice of sanity. The once familiar ties of brotherhood seem to fray against the backdrop of the ever-expanding island. A madcap dance of words ensues, a symphony of accusations and denials. The elder, his voice a husky whisper, slashes through the air with his words. "You're the one who's forgotten my name," he accuses, his voice echoing through the dense foliage. The younger, his voice a stark contrast, soft and wavering, retaliates. "How can you say that? It's you who's forgotten mine." The accusations hang in the air, a tangible testament to their growing paranoia. Their conversation, once filled with shared memories and laughter, now descends into a cacophony of recriminations. The island, their shared adversary, looms larger in their minds, a monstrous entity feeding on their fears. "The island, it's growing, can't you see?" One implores, his voice quivering with fear. "It's not the island, it's us, we're shrinking," counters the other, his tone edging on hysteria. In the heart of the jungle, under the oppressive heat and the relentless growth of the island, their sanity begins to crumble. Their dialogue becomes a desperate plea, a cry for help unheard. "We must escape," one whispers, his voice barely audible over the hum of the jungle. "But where to?" responds the other, his voice filled with despair. The island, their prison and their tormentor, offers no answers. Fear and madness become their constant companions, tearing at the fabric of their reality. They grapple with their shared delusion, their minds spiraling into a vortex of confusion and terror. They stumble through the undergrowth, their voices a haunting echo in the wilderness, their names forgotten, their identities lost in the labyrinth of their madness. As the line between reality and madness blurs, the brothers find themselves trapped in a nightmare of their own making. As the island grows, so too does the brothers' understanding of their predicament. They stand side by side, their voices melding into one, their thoughts intertwining as they reflect on their strange journey. They begin with their forgotten identities, a peculiar amnesia that seems as much a part of this island as the trees and the sand. "Who are we?" they muse aloud, their voices echoing off the trees. "Are we not more than the labels assigned to us? Do our names define us, or do we define our names? And in forgetting them, have we lost a part of ourselves, or have we simply shed an unnecessary burden?" Their thoughts then shift to the island itself, an enigma that grows beneath their feet. "This island, our island, grows as we do," they continue, their voices filled with wonder and a touch of fear. "It expands, it breathes, it evolves. Is it alive like us, or are we, in our madness, merely projecting our own growth, our own evolution onto it?" Finally, they contemplate their descent into madness, a journey as terrifying as it is enlightening. "We have lost ourselves in the labyrinth of our minds, chasing shadows and echoes in the darkness," they confess, their voices trembling with the weight of their words. "But in this madness we have found a freedom, a liberation from the constraints of sanity. Is it not madness to believe we are sane in an insane world?" Their reflections hang in the air, a testament to their journey, their struggle, their evolution. They have lost much, but they have also gained. They have forgotten their names, but they have discovered new truths. They have descended into madness, but they have unearthed a new understanding. In the end, they are but two lost souls on a growing island, their names forgotten, their sanity a fading memory. Their voices fade away, their words swallowed by the rustling leaves and the lapping waves, leaving behind only the whispers of their reflections.